we've got a slight issue. Caused it to shift and then it got caught in the tyre, and so I did offer, but I was tightening things instead of loosening them.
He's lying.
How's it, guys? Good morning. Oh, there was a bit of a sunrise this morning, but I enjoyed it with my eyes and then went back to sleep. Or tried at least. Last night, before going to bed, I said I'd give you a little tour of my boudoir, my cabin. So let's do that quickly. Let's check out the view. There we go. There's my favorite rock from yesterday. Out the one side. There's the car I was driving. Out here, we got Jeremy organising coffees. More rocks, more sky. And then back to in here. There are these lights, which make it seem like it's the middle of the day, which is really good. And that's not even the brightest setting. There we go, that's what you got behind me. I'm using this inflatable pillow that I actually got in Thailand on the base of a rolled up top because it doesn't give me enough support. Also, I will show you this one thing that I really like. Boom. 2 USB ports and then places for you to plug other things in so you can charge your phone overnight. Although obviously there's no signal, but still, now my phone is charged for when we do get signal today. If you notice that, you'll see a couple snotty tissues lying around because you might be able to hear it. My old snoot is blocked, so I don't know what's going on because last time we went camping as well, I got a little bit sick. So, what's happening, guys? Talk to me. Here we got the sunrise on the back of the mountains there. It's so beautiful out here. You can see the sun coming through there. It's going to pop up over there in a little bit. And then we'll be flooded with light in our camp. There we go. The sun has just peeked over and illuminated these big rocks behind us. Very nice. As you can see, I'm wrapped up. I've got my scarf, hoodie, beanie, everything. But it literally just peeked over. It's beautiful. Let me see. I might be able to actually get some nice photos of that guy. Bit of a classic situation, really. Climbed up to the top of this rock, to the top of my favorite rock, so I can maybe get a photo of all of that just for myself, because obviously the light's a bit funny on the vehicles, and yeah, and then my camera doesn't work. It's been doing this thing lately where it's got battery, there's memory. I think it's this lens actually. You focus on something, it's like about to take the photo and then the camera just turns off. So I don't know. I think this is the lens that I have said many times before needs to be serviced. So I think when I get back to Cape Town, maybe not this week, but soon, I'm going to pop into Orms, get them to sort it out for me, because it needs to happen. Yeah, I'm a little bit breathy, hey? It's so nice in the sun. I might just actually stay here for a bit and bask. So I wanted to show you guys, if you didn't see yesterday's video, spoor. So there was obviously a buck that came through this way. And I was saying yesterday how it's so cool, even though you might not see the animals, just knowing that they've sort of come through. Like, look at this. This is so fresh, man. This is so fresh. Look there. The soil at the bottom is still wet. Something came hopping through here. There. Check that one. Perfect example. Boom. Something came bouncing through here. Probably when the soil was a bit moist. And considering it rained 2 days ago. This is it, yeah. Which way was it going? This way. That way. Something came boing, 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 boing. But you don't see them because they're perfectly camouflaged and adapted to the habitat, aren't they? That's how it works. Same with the leopards. I really want to find some 100% concrete leopard spoor. I don't know how easy that is. They do track their prey. So if you find bokkie tracks, then sometimes you'll find the leopard tracks behind it. Also on that note, a super fun thing to do is follow your own tracks. So for example, these are obviously our tracks from yesterday driving in. You've got a couple footprints because we've been walking around here. But if you do a sort of single track of this through, like look here, you've got this whole patch. Obviously it's all undisturbed, but sometimes you might see something on top of this, which is really cool because then you know there was something here after you arrived. And it's not like, oh, something just existed in this space and time. You can be like, something walked past us and we didn't notice, or, you know, little things like that. That type of thing I love. I get excited about that, but saying it out loud, sometimes you can realize that it can be a bit boring for some people. Damn, long shadows. Okay, last one. Last night with my headlamp on, I noticed this because obviously it's quite prominent. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I worked out it was the 3 legs of my gorilla pod. So technically it's a gorilla that came through here. For breakfast this morning we've got a proper operation going here. This isn't just Woolies muffins. This is a proper making an effort. Oh, thanks guys. Oats, banana, peanut butter, somewhere, peanut butter. Lucozade. Just a splash of Lucozade for sweetness. This little spot is also awesome. Look at this rock. That's one of your favourite rock. The other one's still good. But this one. The colours, the banding on it. Almost looks fake. Looks like a movie set. And I was just thinking it would be so nice if I just took these and made succulents at home. But you can't do that, obviously. It's a big no-no. But this little plant here, this one I really like. It's nice and soft. You got this spiny guy. This one, super interesting, super cool. It's more of the same there. This almost looks like a wild thyme. A little bit more woody on the stalk. There's another one of those succulent-y guys. Even these little sticky things, they look tender and moist, but they're kind of dry. You got this wild cabbage, almost, that's what it looks like. And there are these weird, let me find you one. Oh, look at that guy, also super weird. They almost look like big purple leaves, but they blend in with the rocks a little bit. Here's a dried one. It's loose. Okay, so that one didn't make it. But here, like this. But this is also loose. Maybe something's eating these, or maybe this is just how they grow. In which case, how interesting is that? Am I poisoning myself? That's the question. Maybe when these fall out, maybe when they come loose, then they go purple. Could very well be. You know, it's not always about the big 5. Fynbos, which is our biome, it's all this sort of shrubbery. I think we've got more biodiversity in the Western Cape alone than the whole of the UK. Sonia was telling me last time we came. How cool is this as well? Look at this wingerd stalk here. Okay, that's enough. You've had enough of this now. I don't know. I hope you've enjoyed your time in the bush, because you've really made the most of it, you guys have. Look at this guy. The hell is this? He looks mean. If you guys love plants, this is the best episode for you, because this is the most in-depth I've ever gone into any plants ever. Here's brekkie, oats, banana, peanut butter in there. Doesn't get much better than this, eh? Nobody's having it better than us. Thanks, guys. Good job, team. I did nothing.
Is there no water?
One of the things that I just absolutely love about camping is how removed you are from sort of regular city life, you know. There's no technology, there's no whatever, and you can just sit quietly and listen to nature. One of the things that I noticed when I came to film that, obviously, was a little bit of a joke, but I ended up then just brushing my teeth. Check this out. So, this strata here obviously has all these little rocks that were caught in the sediment when this all became a thing. So this is a sedimentary rock, which means it's made up of sediment. That's sort of how you can remember that. So sediment was deposited layer by layer, and then obviously in this bit there might have been, this could literally be the result of a flood upstream, and it washed all these little pebbles downstream further than they would have been, and then down the line everything settled, compressed. But the nice thing about this is that, well, I say the nice thing, the exciting thing, is that this might signify either a floodplain, or that could be like a part of a lagoon, or where water had eddied on a river, and you should be able to track it through the whole rock, depending on how serious it was and what it did signify. Because if it was just a time, then you might see more of it come out here, even over there you might see a little bit, and even down there. So very cool. There's something. This might be a different one, but if you see under there, you see all the little little stones. Oh, it does look like a different one. But yeah, the layers, man. The layers tell you things about time that you otherwise might not know, that you could have known. So look how all of the rocks, all of the little stones are in line. So these are obviously free to move ones, but they're all kind of in line, because as the thing gets eroded, oh man, this is probably so boring for most of you. There we go, and we're off. Yeah, I think my neck's feeling a little burnt from yesterday.
Yeah, it was actually more sun around than I realized.
Yeah. Here, this is a prime example. You can see that, maybe not the whole valley, but you can see there's a little valley in the middle that was definitely formed by a river. Just by the way, we see all the water's running in from these two sides of the big valley. This might actually be that river. Look at this. It's just colossal, the scale. So this little town here is called Cederberg, and you do not expect to find it on top of the mountain range. This wind is absolutely pumping. Yeah, clouds coming over. You guys probably can't even hear me, but I'm loving this. Got a little river running through. A, you've got a jacuzzi over there. B, you got the kiddies pool over here. And C, you've got the grown-ups pool over here. This is so awesome. A little bit windy. We've got a slight issue. Luckily it's very fixable. This plate here, this guard, you see this crease line here? That's supposed to be vertical. I hope it's not too windy for you guys. Like it is on this one here. So not vertical but upright. And it obviously something has caused it to shift, and then it got caught in the tyre, and so it's rubbing. But luckily these plates, you can just remove the plate, remove the nuts. So we're going to do that. Get into the recovery section. I've got one on each thing, so we can maybe go double speed. I did offer, but I was tightening things instead of loosening them.
It's lying.
Hey, there we go. So this here, everyone, Jeremy just said, is rooibos. Rooibos. Yeah. So red bush that they make the tea from. How's that rock? Okay, we've got a lovely little scene here. Bit of a windy road, rocks either side, around a corner vibe. I'm set up here and I'm lining up a shot. And it looks kind of nice. You've got this little bit of rock in the foreground, that little rock also slightly further along background, and then the cars are going to come through. The clouds are doing things behind, which is nice. Little stack over there. Otherwise I'm JC, but it's cold. Alright, last little bit of work. Did some photos and filming from up here. Just getting them open the tents. Just look. It's nice, eh? Nice and still now as well. That wind is gone. Well, we're sheltered a little bit because I can hear the wind coming through those mountains, eh? Those rocks. Jeez, it's just non-stop. This, if I'm not mistaken, very cool plant. I just realized I've already done so much on plants today, but whatever. This is super spiky and not nice to touch, but it's referred to as climber's friend because the roots are super strong. So if you're falling, grab the spiky plant because it'll sort of be able to take your weight. They're really hard to remove, I think. That's what I've been told. I'm yet to fall and I'm yet to grab one, so I'll save that for the day because, I mean, you know, after we set up the tents and stuff as props, we decided to make a little bit of food as props, and then we decided to eat it as props. But check out this little spot here. Check, there's a hole. So it's not a true hole because it's two different rocks coming together. Well, maybe it is. Anyway, nice little overhang. It's dope. That's a wrap. Closing roofs, getting in cars, and getting going. I think I might try to take that vehicle back from Yolandi because she's been driving, but it's so fun to drive. She doesn't know that I'm saying this yet. She might know that I'm talking about her. We'll see. Yolandi, you're trying to hide now. You trying to hide? Can I have the Hilux back? Can I? It's fun to drive, eh?
It is.
So
No,
fun.
you're not.
What? No, it's very important that I drive. I need to for the stuff.
For this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Thanks for understanding. Jeremy just wants to try get some footage with the GoPro of this vehicle. So I'm driving this vehicle, which is Toyota Hilux, same as that one, but it's going to be a little bit heavier and -1 front panel on the left. And there you can see the sign, welcome to Cederberg. I think I'm going the right way. I hope so. I'm now leading, if that's not clear, so I don't really know. Because I didn't drive out, so you know, that's one of those things. But this is super fun. 4x4ing, off-roading, always good fun. Leaving the Cederberg in the same weather we arrived in. It's wet, cloudy, a little bit miserable. That was so nice that yesterday happened. Really made the whole thing worth the trip. Obviously it's always worth the trip, but I mean, we had a specific goal of filming content for Alu-Cab's YouTube channel, so they were lucky actually, and I was lucky too because I got to go camping in nice weather, even though I still managed to get blocked up and stuff. Toilet break. Let's go back into Cederberg Wines. We're actually just driving through the vineyards. They're quite beautiful. Seems to be a bit of a fire going on there, but I don't think they need to worry about it spreading too much in this weather. I just picked up a bottle of that Merlot Shiraz that we were drinking last night for myself, and yeah, I'm going to use the toilet and then we'll get going. This is where the road trip sort of started. So, well, road trip, you know what I mean. So I guess this is going to be where it kind of ends. Looks like a great place to set an umbrella in summer. Come swim with your friends. Yup, dodge a pothole. Proper pit stop this time. Parked all the cars there. We are at Cardusi. Not to be confused with Cardusi. Where's the sign? God damn it. Whenever you're looking for a sign, you can't see it. There's one, I mean, that's the one over there. It's quite a nice little spot. They've got a little shop, a little cafe, and a little bit of water. But we're gonna get coffee and cakes. I'm getting chocolate. Oh, that looks so good. Chocolate cake, cappuccino.
How did she?
There you go, guys. That's what we were looking for this whole weekend. It's relatively big. Here's a scale. Sorry, I don't know how to give the scale without thingy. I'm holding this thing, but check out here. That one's real as well. Holding a pose. Is this some sort of new fitness fad? Must be. Cardo paintball. Here's a little bag. Stockies Rooibos tea. And then this huge bag. Yeah, I love Rooibos tea. It's so good. Where's it from? From the Cederberg. Yeah, so this is it. This is the stuff. There you go, guys. I don't know if I'd want to be drinking that. Or that. Jeepers. In these little farm stores, they've got some proper braai tools. Check this one. For grabbing those pieces of wood far away on the other side of the fire. You don't want to burn your hand. There you go. You want to do a little bit of spice mix all over the braai from a distance. There you go. Oh, no wonder the wind slowed down. They're obviously doing maintenance on the big fans that power the wind. Tuh. Windows XP screensaver over there. Pretty much. Jeepers. There is the maddest, strongest rainbow I have ever seen. Oh my word. You guys can see that definitely, yeah. Yeah. It's just gotten weaker as well. Yeah. Because we've got a banging sunset on that side. And as you guys should know, the rainbow is always on the opposite side of the sun, so the sun always has to be behind you for you to see a rainbow because of the way it refracts through the water particles and stuff like that. Fun sciencey things. Cape Town. Yes, feel the fresh Cape Town air on your face. Shipping container lot down here. Table Mount. I mean, you guys know all of this, I'm just pointing it out. But yeah, we are stuck in traffic because it is kind of homebound time. We're back at Alu-Cab Oh, yeah, what a trip, what a day, what a drive. Oh, I'm tired now though. Alright, I'm finally back home. My nose is not feeling great at all. And I just got some Uber delivery of Simply Asia because I wanted some tom yum soup. Nice spicy tom yum soup. Sav's here. Sav, say hey. Hi. Okay. Sav, say cheers.
Bye.
I'm going to sign off here because I just want to eat, get to bed, and yeah, that's it. My snoot is not feeling so great. So, I will see you guys sometime soon. This was an awesome trip. Obviously it was work, long day. Oh yeah, apology about all the talk of plants and rocks. That was the other thing I was thinking of. I will see you guys sometime soon in another vlog for another slice of Matt. I know I said that I'll see you sometime soon for another slice of Matt. Turns out I'll be seeing you probably tomorrow night. I know I've already signed off, but what Sav was doing on the couch was looking at places to go away this weekend because this is a long weekend coming. Friday's public holiday, so we'd already previously thought this. Let's do something, let's go away somewhere, do a little city getaway. So we're gonna go to Franschhoek, which is in the wine country. It's just sort of back the direction that I just came from, I think. No, not really actually. No, it's kind of, yeah. You take a different road to get there, but they're kind of close geographically. But so that is when I'll be seeing you next, because today's Wednesday, we'll leave for that on Friday, so I'll see you there. That's going to be fun, that's going to be real nice. It's going to be nice for you guys as well, because you haven't seen much small town South Africa, I think. This guy might need to just be cut right off, because he was distracting me this whole time, and then I didn't want to play with it, and then it didn't fix, and then I'd have to keep... I'll see you guys then. Cheers.